Here we go. All right, 13.2 multiplying
And dividing.
okay, fine. And dividing rational expressions. I don't know, maybe I will do the next one on Monday. Adding and subtracting.
We need to study. We need to study. Remember? We need to study.
All right. All right.
This should also be a study day.
No, it's not. You don't need that much study. You wouldn't study anyway.
1 day per chapter.
All right, multiplying. Step 1. Factor out numerator and denominator. Last night I wrote all new notes for this section. And I summarized because the others were like too detailed and everything. And I just sat there and worked out all these problems, watching the Astros game. Doing math problems and watching the Astros game was like the best night ever. Okay.
That's really sad.
I'm okay with that though. All right. Step. They are. Coach Cole and I turned down free tickets too.
Why?
She invited us to go. Free tickets.
Okay, why?
On a Friday?
Yes.
You turned it down.
Why?
Fireworks and all. That's what Wick couldn't believe. I know.
What?
Can I tell y'all why? And y'all are gonna
No,
really
no.
think you think I'm sad with my other statements?
the
This
great
is
work.
worse.
It is the great work.
No, why did you have the whole
no.
weekend to do that?
No, I don't. My brother-in-law is moving back to Oman for like 3 years.
So where?
Oman, Middle East, because he works there and he can't, they won't let him travel back and forth, especially right now. So he's going at the end of this month and he wanted a crawfish boil. And so I'm hosting a crawfish boil at my house.
What, tomorrow or something?
Sunday, but I have to get my house
So
ready.
go today.
And I have to do all my schoolwork tonight and part of tomorrow.
So
And I'm
what else-
tired. Y'all don't understand. I'm going to be in pajamas as soon as I get home, and I'll just sit in my
It's
bed
just
and
Astros
grade papers and
pajamas.
watch
Oh,
the
God.
Astros.
Yeah, believe me right now.
Y'all, I'm
Oh,
tired.
man.
There's no dedication
I've
to your
never
skill.
watched in that.
I'm tired. You don't understand.
This might be.
This is a whole
weird.
new level of exhaustion.
You know what's weird for me? You know what's weird for me?
What?
I've never watched an Astros game.
That's okay. All right, cancel common factors appearing in both numerator and denominator. We had free tickets to every game this week,
What? Yo, what's wrong
but
with
we
you?
couldn't do it because it's a
No.
school night.
So what?
Because I take home this much to do every night. If I don't get it done, then the next day is added to it, and I'm drowning in papers. I can't. I can't.
That's
I
so
can't.
tough, bro.
How did you have free tickets all week?
What?
Senora Smith.
Oh,
She was
we
invited
go?
to sing like every day this week.
Did she do it?
No, because she didn't want to go by herself.
She's doing it tomorrow, though.
Tonight.
Or tonight, whatever.
Yeah, she found people to go with her when Coach Cole and I turned her down. Okay, express result
That's sad.
as product of numerators divided by product of denominators. Basically, like a fraction. So express the result, mainly your answer, stop Franz, as a product. Remember, that means multiplying. like XY or 2C. Okay, you're multiplying when they're all lined up next to each other. So this is a very detailed description of what you already know. Okay, and you express it, it says divided by the product of the denominator. Well, like a fraction, like what you've been doing. For example, it would look like 3x squared over maybe 2y or something like that. See? Express the answer as a product. This is multiplying, right? 3 times x. Divided by, here's your fraction bar, product of the denominators. These are being multiplied, 2 times y. This is your answer. That's the same thing, okay? It's just too many words.
Is this easier than you said?
You've already asked me.
No.
Yes, actually you did.
I know.
Okay, yes,
I
you
said,
did.
well,
Yes, it is. Okay. All right, dividing. See, I'm not even doing examples for multiplying. We're just going to go right into dividing.
It's probably
Step
bad.
1. Shh. All right. What? Yeah, okay, see, that's, I was going to say basic. Step 1 is basic. Dividing, yes. No, that's diving. Dividing, oh, this is going to be a good day, of fractions, or fraction rules. So, as New said, keep, change, flip. That's what we're doing. I know, I do it all the time. Then, after you do the basic dividing of fraction rules, then you factor and solve. So basically, you keep, change, flip, and then you do all of that. Right? Because when you're dividing, you keep the first, change the sign to multiplication, flip the second, right? And then you go back and you do basic multiplying. Right? Well, that's what we're doing today. We're going to do lots of examples from the book, and then I can set you free. I have 2 pages, front and back, on computer paper that I did last night, because, yes, Mrs. Rogers couldn't find lined paper in her house.
You just don't have line paper in your house.
I do not have lined paper in my house, and I'm freaking out. I'm going to have to go to the store and get some paper.
No notebooks?
Mm-mm. I couldn't find them. I mean, really, I'm shocked. From distance teaching and everything, I thought I had some, but I'm really thinking the cat peed on it and someone threw it all away. I'm really thinking that's what happened to it all. Okay, does everyone have this down? All right. So let's open up our book.
Wait, already?
Yes, sir. To page 540. Y'all learn better by examples anyway. Waiting on people to open their books up. Okay, chap, read the directions for number 3.
Multiply.
Very good. All right, so I may have to get my flashlight. So we have 3a squared over 17b times 34b squared over 6ab.
Oh, this will really look good.
Right? Okay, so you're basically canceling out. For example, 17 17 and 34?
Only
Can
two.
17 go into 34?
Yes.
How many times?
Twice.
One. Twice.
Right? Okay. What about the 3 and the 6?
3
Two.
times 6 twice.
So that 3 becomes a 1 and that 6 becomes a 2. Miranda, or what about this 2 and this 2? Can 2 go into 2?
Yes.
Right? That is 1 and that's 1, right? I mean, basically, it cancels out, right? 2 divided by 2 is 1, yes? Okay, now we've crossed out all the numbers. There's nothing even left. Y'all see that? So now we look at the letters. I have a B here, A, B, B squared, and A squared. So let's start with the A. Can I do any canceling?
Yes.
Yeah. What am I left with the A? 1A. So I'm just going to cross out that 2, but I can put a little 1 there. Okay, I have 2 B's on top and 2 B's on the bottom. Can they all be canceled out? Valeria, can they? Because look, if I cancel, look, here's a B. If I cancel that out, I'm left with a 1, right? And then here's another B.
So will the answer just be 1 A B?
Do you see any B's? There's no more B's left because you need to pay attention and you're supposed to be writing this down. See the 2 B's? Look, Franz, Franz, do you see the 2 B's?
Oh.
And there's 2 B right here. So they all cancel out. So what are you left with?
1A.
Just an A. You can put 1A. It won't hurt you. You can just say A, or you can even say 1A. I don't care. Same thing. Isn't that nice? Any questions on that? So it's kind of like just playing around with it to see how much you can cancel. All right, let's look at 5. 5 is x plus 2 over 5 times 25 over x plus 2. Valeria, what can I cancel? That's right. These cancel out. Miranda, is there something else I can cancel or work with? 5 goes into 5 how many times? And 5 goes into 25 how many times? So what am I left with, Franz?
5.
There's your answer.
So first part.
Any questions so far? All right. Do you have this down, Ariel? Okay. Seven. Okay, so the directions here say state the reciprocal of each expression. You know what they're leading into. They're leading into dividing. So we're just going, even though I know you know this, we're going to just talk about the reciprocal. I didn't write this in the notes because we've done this many times. Reciprocal, you're flipping. So the reciprocal of negative 2 over 3 is negative 3 over 2. No. Well, no, because if we're dividing fractions, if I was doing 1/2,
Oh,
We did some
that's
of the order.
perpendicular. Perpendicular.
that's that whole perpendicular and parallel things.
When we did that, we took away the negative.
But that's not what we're doing for dividing of fractions. So like this, would I take away the negative here if I was dividing fractions? Right? So you do not, if I didn't even mention the word reciprocal, you know to flip this, but you know you don't take away this. Parallel and perpendicular lines is called the negative reciprocal. Okay, that's when you change out the sign. With this, the sign doesn't change. You just do the opposite of whatever it is. 9. We're going to do the reciprocal of this. So, Ariel, what would the reciprocal of that be? Yeah.
So it would just be a squared b over a squared minus b squared.
Perfect. There's your answer.
Okay, this reciprocal stuff, I like it.
You like the reciprocal stuff? Not too bad. Okay. Any questions about reciprocal? All right, moving right on. Let's look at 13 now. Now we're dividing. Okay, here we go. I have 8 x to the 4th power times y to the 2nd power over x to the 3rd power times y divided by 24x over 7y. Let me go down. Okay, so as New mentioned, in the rule with dividing, you got to look at this as 2 different fractions. You're dividing 2 fractions is kind of like what we do. We keep the first one, change the sign, and then flip the next one. So this is going to be 8x to the 4th power y squared over x cubed y times, because don't forget we got to do that. And now we flip this one. So it'd be 7y over 24x. Yes. Okay, in this case, something that, bless you, something that would help would be to combine them. If we're multiplying at the top, and then we're multiplying here, don't you multiply across? So, what is 8 times 7? Is there, okay, so there's no other x over here, so the x to the 4th stays the same. y2 times y1 is what?
Y cubed.
Y cubed. That's right, you add the exponents. So then here, we're going to do the 24. And Valeria, what does the x become? That's right, x to the 4th power, and then y. Y'all see what I'm doing now? It makes a lot more sense. It's just a trick. You don't have to do it that way. We could absolutely start playing around with this and get it to work, but it just makes more sense. Can you do what now? The 8 and the 24? Yeah, you can. You can. You can, as long as you do things correctly, you usually can do it. But let's do this. I like this way. Right now, I'm not saying you have to do it my way. You know that. I like it when y'all show me other ways. Okay, I'm not that teacher. All right, here we go. Here we go. So what can we cancel? Keith, tell me something we can cancel. What?
Like,
Okay. By 3. Can you divide both by a bigger number? Is there a bigger number that can go into both of these?
8.
Huh?
8.
Okay, that's good. How many times does 8 go into 56?
7.
How many times does 8 go into 24?
3.
Okay, very good. And then what else can we cancel new? Yeah, these two can just go away, right? You're basically saying, okay, do y'all understand what we're doing here? We're not just, erasing it. We're saying if the bases are the same and we're dividing, what do we do to the exponents? So that would be x4 minus 4, which would give us, Franz, what would that give us?
X4 minus 4.
Uh-huh.
0.
And what is x? That would be 1. So basically there's a 1 there, but, we don't need to write that. You understand? Okay, good. And then, Miranda, what else can we cancel? Okay, so this would become 2. Because we're taking up. You see that, Valeria? You see that? Okay. So then your answer is 7y squared over 3. This is what we're doing today, and that's not too bad, right? Now, New said, back up here, could we start eliminating first? Absolutely. So let me do this in red because I want you to see that you can do it a different way. You don't have to combine them. In fact, you may not want to because that's too much work. Okay. Again. So let's say, oh, look, 8 can go in 24. 8 can go into 8 one time. 8 can go in 24 3 times. And then we can say, oh, look, here's 3 x's and an x1 and an x4. Those can cancel out. And we can cancel these 2 y's out. So then now we have 7y squared over 3. So see, some of you may want to just say, yeah, I don't need to do all this. I can just do it right here. Y'all see that? You can do it however you want to do it. I'm just showing you different ways. Okay. Any questions? Well, are you writing it down still? Okay, go ahead. Okay. Got it? All right. 15. Oh, I'm going to go to 7. Franz, start writing down. Okay, so 15 x plus y squared over x minus y divided by x plus y times x minus y over x minus y squared. You can follow along in your book. Make sure I'm writing it down too correctly. Okay, so we got to look at this as like 2 different fractions being divided. So we're going to do keep, change, and flip, even though that's a big old thing to flip. So I have x plus y squared over x minus y times, and I'm going to put x minus y squared on top, x plus y times x minus y on the bottom. Okay, in this case, I'll let y'all write it down. In this case, we need to do a little bit of factoring. Okay, we need to break it up a little bit. Like on step 1, it says factor out numerator and denominator. Well, we want to expand some of this so that it makes it a little bit easier to do some canceling. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead. This means it's x plus y times itself. So I'm expanding that. Same with up here. I have x minus y times x minus y. If your handwriting is in the toilet, good luck to you today. And I'll pause, let you write down. Don't skip steps. It's better to write a little more the first time and get it right than say, I'm going to skip steps so there's less writing and then you mess up. Does anyone have any questions as to where I went from here to here? Does everyone understand that there's 2 of these and 2 of these? Larry got it? Okay. All right, so now I can start canceling. I have, I can do this X, Y. Well, I can cancel these 2 out here. I can cancel this and this out. And I can cancel this and this out. So what am I left with?
Just X plus Y. That's the answer.
Yep. See, I told you this was going to be a little bit better than yesterday.
A little bit better.
It's a lot better. Blair, any questions?
Do you have to put the parentheses for?
For the answer?
No, the other on top.
Right here?
Yeah. Like the one on the bottom.
Okay, so this is this one right here.
No, yeah, but she means like to put that.
Right here?
The denominator on your second step
Oh, right here.
didn't have parentheses.
This right here?
And she's asking, do you have to put the parentheses whenever you move it down?
Oh, no, I don't know. I just did that. Like, are you talking about from here to here? Okay. You do not have to do that. I did it, I don't know. It's just out of weird habit. Okay? It doesn't make any difference. Okay? It doesn't change the problem or anything. I just do it oh no. Let me pause. Okay. So ignore, it's just grouping. It's like my own peace of mind. When there's not a parentheses right there, it just, I just like putting it there to make me happy. Okay, sorry. All right, 17. We're going to keep doing these because I want y'all to have a variety of examples. X squared minus 5x minus 14 over 8 times, we've moved into section B. Just a little bit more challenging problems, and I'm going to do a couple of multiplying, a couple of dividing, just so there's no surprises. All right, so we're multiplying. We don't have to do any keep, change, and flip. So again, step 1.
Cancel out.
No, step 1 is factor out. No.
Yeah.
No.
Shh,
Very. We're going to factor out. You do what you want when I let you fly. Okay? Right now, it's my way or the highway. All right. So we're going to factor this out right here. That numerator. And that becomes x minus 7 times x plus 2 over 8 times 4 over x minus 7. And look, Valeria, I didn't put a parenthesis around the x minus 7 there. It's okay. If it makes you feel better like it does me, then you can. But I won't right now. Okay, new. Go ahead. Start telling me what to cancel. Okay, so these two, x minus 7s. And what does the 4 become new? What does the 8 become? All right. And I end up, x plus 2 times 1 is x plus 2. And look, Valeria, I'm taking away the parentheses to make y'all happy. Over 2. That's what we're left with. Now.
So you don't need to cancel both twos?
Okay, see, that's the thing. That's why I like putting parentheses around there. This is a group, and you can't do that. Okay? That's why I like parentheses. Makes me happy. But you don't have to.
Probably more organized.
Okay. Does everyone understand?
Basically, cancel out and get an answer.
Yes, Franz. What? Are you ready? No, I'm not setting you free yet. All right. X squared. We're doing number 19 plus 10x plus, because as soon as I set you free, Miss Rogers, we didn't do one that looks like this. Times x squared minus x minus 12. Franz, you better be writing. Over x plus 2. All right, Keith. We have to factor our numerators before we can start doing any cancellation. So, tell me what goes in these parentheses.
So the first one's x plus 18 plus 2.
Very good. Chat, tell me what goes into these parentheses for the top one here. Do you need help?
X plus 3 and an X minus 1.
Very good. Okay, now we can start canceling. Ariel, tell me what to cancel.
X minus 4 and the X minus 4.
Okay, and what else?
So the X plus 2 plus and X plus 2.
Okay, and now we're left with, now watch how I'm writing the answer. X plus 8 times X plus 3. You do not have to do FOIL now. There's your answer.
And you do 4.
If you would like. But we're simplifying everything, so really, no. If you would like.
So you get it wrong.
Any questions? Write down. I'll tell you what, since you are so eager, I'll do the last division one that I was going to have y'all do, and then I'll set you free, okay? Huh? 43?
Oh, whoa. Ambitious.
Oh, no, that looks like a problem for honor students. All right. Does everyone have 27 down? I mean, it's 19.
So we're about to do 27.
You're about to, Miranda, do you have it or are you coloring?
Coloring?
Okay, Ariel, do you have it? All right, so let's do 27. That'll set you free.
Bro.
I do.
All right.
I would be going in notes.
That explains a lot, you two. All right, x squared minus xy minus 2y squared over x squared minus y squared. Y'all think y'all have it, right? X squared minus 3xy plus 2y squared. 3x squared plus 4xy plus y squared. Oh, yeah, this looks great.
Oh, no.
All right, we're going to keep, change, flip. I hope you wrote this down correctly. All right, so I'm going to rewrite it correctly. Times, and I'm going to flip this. So I'm going to have 3x squared plus 4xy plus y squared on top, and then x squared minus 3xy plus 2y squared on the bottom. Okay, first step, we got to factor all this out into parentheses. There's going to be parentheses on top. There's going to be parentheses on the bottom for both sides. See if y'all can factor those out. Once you have them, raise your hand. Let me help y'all out. I'm going to write them down, and if you're still trying to get it, don't look up and just keep working. But for the sake of time, if you are still working, don't look up. Gotta be able to factor. You can write it down. Go ahead, and if you've got it written down, you can go ahead and start canceling stuff out and get your answer and see if you get what I get. I'm going to start canceling out now. So if you need to write this down, I'm going to do it very lightly.
The second one, could you have done x plus 3y instead of 3x plus y?
X plus what?
Could you have done x plus 3y instead of...
No. Because 3y times y would be 3y squared. All right. Write that down. See if you made any mistakes, where they are. And then I'm going to go ahead and set you free. You can ask questions, but those that want to get started can get started. All right, there you go.